Hello, rock hounds, fossil finders, flint nappers, and fellow YouTubians. I have a special video that I hope you will enjoy. This is a collection of clear fork gouges that I am custodian of. And these are Native American tools. Stone tools fashioned and worked and used by Native Americans. And this is a lesser known type of tool, and one that you can find some information on and some pictures online. But I didn't see any videos on it, so I thought I might share this as the introduction to a series of stone artifact, just a review of a collection of stone artifacts. So I hope you enjoy. Let me know in your comments below what you would like to see, if you'd like to see anything more. I have actually already recorded a longer version of this video, and I'm not sure if I'm going to post it or not, but if you would like to see these in greater detail, let me know and I will get that one uploaded and posted as well. It's about 20 minutes long, and I was not on the towel at the time, so I don't know how that's going to affect the lighting. Alright, let's begin. So first of all, what is a clear fork gouge? Basically, it's a triangular shape tool of uncertain usage or undetermined usage, and was probably used over a large period of time. They have many different specimens from many different encampments, and so they're not exactly sure of when it began being used and when it was phased out. This one here is one that I think is just a prime example, a unique example, maybe even within the clear fork gouge design, because it has such defined lines and symmetry. I mean, it's almost a perfect triangle, divided into three also near perfect triangles, with these two reflecting each other. So it exhibits, quite a lot of symmetry. And it is uniface, meaning that it was only flaked or worked on one side, with the other side being relatively flat. I mean, look at that. So there are other gouges and adz that were used to work wood, and a lot of those are a lot thinner, and some of those were quite a bit longer, and they would be fashioned into a piece of wood and then worked with a chopping or a dragging motion to dig out wood, and possibly some of those could have been used on a forked branch, almost like a hoe. The clear fork gouges, being that many of them are much thicker, are of less certain usage. Now, I have a couple different groups that I've divided these into. I'm going to go over those real quick, and then that will pretty much be the end of this video. Like I say, if you really like what you see and want to see the longer version that I already recorded, put that in the comments below. If there is the interest out there, I will show that one as well, and between the two you should be able to have a pretty good view of this very interesting, unique, and not quite understood Native American artifact. So first, what I want to highlight is this row of them right here that all exhibit this angle. I mean, normally, okay, I'm actually going to step back and say something else I wanted to say. So it's usually thought that this is the scraping or working end. And on some of those, that seems to make sense because it's a very, worked, clean, straight, sharp edge. But on some of these, it's rougher. This one, it's straight. Okay, so on some of them, it's straight. On some of them, it's almost like a concave edge. And on some of them, it's a convex, rounded edge. So they must have had different uses to have these different edges. All right, so here we go. So these all have the angle. And I may have one other that has an angle going this way, but for the most part, I mean, all of those that have an angle at the end, so these are all pretty much lined up, symmetrical. And they have that, so that's an interesting feature. Let's see. So that's one with a rounded edge. That one's got a little bit of a concave edge, fairly straight, concave, fairly straight, rounded. And then these are some rougher examples, not quite as polished, not quite as nice. Let's have a look at the stone here on these right here if we can. So I believe that that would be, I mean, this one's got some crystalline structure right in there. That would be like an agate. I don't know if that's also considered flint or not, but that's like an agate right there. I can see this video is not going to be super short either. And then I'm not sure what you would call this stone here, but these next three kind of match it. I don't know if that's a chert. That one, as you can see, was broken, and it was, I believe, glued back together. These, most of these next ones are going to be like of a mudstone that were formed from the outer cortex. So that would be the outside of a rock, just a smooth outer surface. And they broke it off and then worked this fine tool. I really like these. They are just so smooth. Very smooth to the touch. Just like this one. Was it this one right here? Yeah, this one's very unique. All the, I don't know if those are fossils in there, or if it's a mudstone, maybe that is straw or grass that got caught up in there and then it mineralized. Not sure. So that one's been worked a little bit right there, but otherwise it has the uniface characteristic. This one isn't as smooth. It's a slightly different stone, but it was definitely worked from the outer cortex of a stone. And that one as well. Alright, and then we have these examples here. This one's going to be a bit thinner. Also possibly from the cortex or from just a very clean cleave or cleavage right there. This is a very unique one. It looks like this part was broken before, and otherwise it would have been a regular triangular form. So I don't know if this happened before or after it was used otherwise. And then right here, it definitely looks to me like this was used as a shaft sharpening edge, where they would draw the addle or the arrow or the spear shaft through this little valley right there in order to straighten it and sharpen it, to smooth it down. And then this one is more typical of one that might be used for gouging out wood material when working on a log or a piece of lumber. And then it looks like it may also have been used for sharpening, or that may have just been where it struck another stone and it flaked out that way. But to me it looks more like it is kind of smooth right there, like that might have been used to straighten a shaft as well. Not sure on that one. Yeah, so it didn't turn out to be as short of a video as I thought this one would be. Has a smooth outer surface, but a much thinner example, and not quite as uniform. And then these two right here, they're not that tiny of example. They are corners of what I believe to be the clear fork gouge. So there they are. And I don't know if I really highlighted this one. This is one of my favorite because of the color. It might also be like a mudstone or something. I'm not sure quite what you call. I don't think it's jasper. I don't think this one is jasper. There's something encrusted there. Anyway, these are just very unique tools. Look them up. Clear Fork Gouges. Guadalupe Adz. Guadalupe Adz are related, but different. They are also quite unique themselves. I have a few examples of those that I can show you from the same collection. So we'll see if I can get those out and show them to you as well. All right. Like I say, if you like this sort of thing, put some comments below, give a thumbs up, ask your questions. I don't know much, but if I can help you out, I will try to point you in the right direction. And if you really would like me to put up that 20-minute video, then I will try to accommodate you. Thanks so much. Y'all have a good day.